In a previous episode of City Focus, we followed Plans Examiner Ted Belak as he taught us the importance of receiving a permit and having your new home or extension inspected. On this episode, he takes us through a larger building, a new hotel going up in town.
Building inspections in this scale is so much larger than a regular house because we're going to see basically the same things we saw in a house. We're going to see the framing stage, we're going to see the air conditioning, we are going to see all the plumbing, but it's just on a bigger scale. This is what it looks like in the beginning stages. You can see we got the framing. We have all the framing there. There's no sheetrock on it yet. It's very important when we inspect this, we make sure that it's all properly, it's all fastened properly, and that the load can hold the floors up above it. So it's basically beefed up, so to speak. And when you see this, you can see the plumbing. We have a bathtub right here, the start of a bathtub, and we have the plumbing. It's already, the pipes have already been started. And then you can see the pipes here for the toilet, the commode, and it's back to back because we have another room right here. These are some of the things we look at. When we get into the electrical is also very critical because you can see we have electrical wires run, and we want to make sure that the wires are stapled out properly and make sure that everything is correct with it. And that's how we do it. And again, it's very critical on the inspections to make sure that everything's done right at this stage before we put the sheetrock on, because after we do that, it's too late to correct any mistakes. No hotel is complete without an elevator. This is what the elevator would look like in the beginning stages. There's not much to see here except the big hole. It goes up 4 stories. But you can see that it's specially made because it has to protect everyone in the event of a fire. So it's not made out of wood, it's made out of block. The electrical service at this hotel is on a much larger scale than any house you've ever been in. All these are a certain proportion, they're run a certain way, and we have to make sure when we inspect them that it's all going to be safe and make sure that there's no fires later on down the road. Everything has to be run right, and it has to all work when it's all said and done. We're a little bit farther in the stage now. You can see that the inspectors approved the framing inspection. So that means that all the blocking is okay and all the wood is within the proper tolerances. Now we put the sheetrock in, or we put the insulation in. Once the insulation is in, then we can put the sheetrock in. You can see that in this particular hotel, as in all of them, we have fire sheetrock. We always want to protect everybody in the event of a fire. You see the orange pipe for the sprinkler system. And again, so in the event of a fire in the hotel, people can get down the lobby and they can get out safely because the sprinklers will be going off and the sheetrock should protect it from the other rooms. So the reason inspections are here is primarily for the safety of the citizens that patronize any establishment within our city. We're farther along in the process on this floor. You can see that the sheetrock has already been put on. It's not finished out yet. There's the AC ducts. You can also see all the electrical wiring, the conduit that's run for the electrical. The red wire simulates or represents your fire alarm systems and things like that. It's more intense, it's more to look at, it's a lot bigger, and it takes a lot more time, but it's just as important as your house.
If you plan on building an addition to your home, contact Permits and Inspections at 229-259-3560.